Okay. I'm just so happy with this set. Is really like at the end of the day,
Hmm.
it's it's been damn fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure like a good part of that is like Richard Garfield is designing it and stuff, and he tends to make pretty high quality sets.
Yeah, like having Richard Garfield. So in modern Magic, by the definition of the format, we'll say, Richard Garfield was attached to Ravnica and Innistrad.
Yes,
So that's some pretty good
pretty big
hits.
hits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty good hits right there. And then of course
yep,
Dominaria here,
yeah.
where according reading their articles about it, the sagas seem to be one of the more influenced things by him.
Hmm.
Of course, also influenced by the original Planeswalker.
Yeah, that was interesting. Where it's just like they presented him with they were talking about it, and then it's like, oh, so we had this, it is what the Planeswalkers were, and then he like came back the next day with like, here's an idea.
Here's something. It's like,
Uh-huh.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, but
So, and my hope also is that like this set being so much fun is also partly due to play design, as I would love it if their like strategy for making their game work better actually works.
yeah,
'Cause that
agreed.
means that like we get more sets like this going forward, where it's like, ah, nah, this is actually fucking really fun and entertaining and like well made and everything. So,
Yeah, I want it to be on the upswing. Yeah, Doc, the original mock-ups from that article are
oh man, they're so
real
good.
good. Uh, but yeah, Kavanaugh's here with me. I'm
Yes,
Cyanide.
hello.
That's
Hi, I'm
Kavanaugh.
Kabanaw. Yeah.
So we're here to do. I like doing the. I've grown to enjoy the ones that are like the Swiss that has a giant player number in them, and also is just like 3 rounds because that makes for the most fun with a deck.
Yes.
It means like it does mean we don't have those streams that are like I draft a deck and then die like immediately, and then the
Yeah.
stream's over in an hour,
Uh-huh.
which like
Those are always a bummer. Like it is kind of nice when you draft a shitty deck to be able to say, all right, let's just move on to
but
another one.
so yeah, Swiss is the name for a tournament setup where you play against. It's not like elimination. You play against a number of opponents. This is 3 rounds, and then your record at the end determines your placement, rather than playing like a 8-person single elimination event where it's 8, 4, 2, 1. So a Swiss
Mhm.
event, which is the normal style for a Magic tournament, usually it's Swiss and then some sort of top cut, usually top 8. After infinity rounds.
After God, it depends on how many tournament what the tournament is, but usually it's either going to be 12 to 16 rounds of Magic the Gathering.
Yep. So we got 3 boosters and 2 tickets. We're gonna jump on in. The queue's looking pretty full here. We
Mhm.
got a good number of people wanting to draft this set. Uh,
Yeah.
the way I like to describe this set,
Ooh.
that's a pick. The way I like to describe this set, and I get to talk about that because I don't have a pick here.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna hold this up so people can read it. The way I like to describe this set is that it's a set that's very like shallow, but not in a. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's there are dozens of different mechanics that go around. It's like, okay, we have an equipment sub theme, we have kicker, we have artifact sub themes, we have sagas, we have just your kind of normal removal, we have a graveyard sub theme in black. There's a lot of reanimator there. We have there's so many things you can do, and they all synergize fairly well together. So you can kind of pick 2 or 3 different plans, combine them, and they generally work. So,
So yeah. Also, Grun the Lonely King is here. Hi, Grun.
yeah. Anyway, so Karn is a
Hmm.
Karn's Ruinous Blast.
Karn sign of Urza's Ruinous Blast.
Yeah. So yeah, Karn Scion of Urza's Ruinous Blast. So
Yes.
Karn is a 4 mana planeswalker that is the chase card out of the set. Goes at any deck, +1, reveal the top 2, your opponent chooses one to go to their hand, the other one gets exiled with a counter on it. -1, pick a card you exile with a counter on it and put it in your hand. -2, create a 0/0 artifact with this gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So
yeah.
there's also a Llanowar elf if I wanted to be like, I ramp into Karn, which is a non... Like, that's a reasonable thing to do.
But you know what else is reasonable is Karn on 4 versus Ruinous Blast on 5.
Yeah, okay.
See, that's what I love. It's Karn Scion of Urza's Ruinous Blast because it's like turn 4 or 5, and that's just what happens. Also, from what I can tell, White's really good in this set.
Yeah,
and especially since we're starting off with 2 like historic cards, like White really cares about that stuff.
So okay, so green is gone here. White's also not very much here. So let's take a look at what other colors that give us. Tetsuko is a pretty strong direction in blue.
Yeah, I take that.
Yeah, so Tetsuko says creatures you control with power or toughness 1 or less are unblockable, meaning that like. So Tetsuko is unblockable, Tragic Poet's unblockable, Arcanist unblockable, you know, but also Drudge Skeletons is unblockable, you know. The fragile creatures also get the benefit, which is really cool. I like the that it's either weak creatures are unblockable or fragile creatures are unblockable.
Yeah. I also, you know, like okay body like 1/3 is fine.
Yeah.
It's a 2-drop historic like.
Yeah,
she's a lot packed into a little thing, which is great. So.
Tetsuko Umezawa's Fugitives, Urza's Ruinous Blast. Like, we can pick up Skittering Surveyor here. We got looking at Legends. Whisper was a lot of fun for me yesterday. You can sack some saplings to bring back things. There's a pretty green has a sapling theme. Black has a minor sapling theme, as we can see right here.
Yeah, I don't see a ton of anything to go into at this point.
I think Skittering Surveyor is a safe pick, though.
Yeah, definitely, because that means that that makes it more possible to say like, okay, well, we're like not in white, but we still play the Ruinous Blast.
Also, look at our historic lineup too. Every card we have would be historic.
So far is historic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging this so far. Yeah, I think the Surveyor's great.
The Surveyor's really. I like the Surveyor a lot for giving us flexibility on Urzas.
Yep.
So we got a Board the Weatherlight, Eighth Seer, God damn it, who put an S in here? Aether Glider, which is
Aether Glider. It's fine. I mean, like I've seen a good amount of red go by. Skeleton Overseer is a pretty powerful card.
Yes, this is a 3/1 with haste for 3, but kicker 4. This is where your threaten's at, actually.
But I don't know if it's worth pushing into red. Like Aether Glider is like 3 mana, 2 power flyer.
Honestly, I could just pick up Board the damn Weatherlight and like. I realize that it's not like this is only historic, but every card in our deck is right now.
Right? Yeah, and that lets you just grab a card. Maybe that's worth it.
I'm gonna see if this is playable.
It's worth must mess around with at least.
I think it's speculative. All right, as you've said, red is still looking open.
But I mean, there's not much.
Right, like Gitu Journey Mage, the pizza flipper is here.
Yeah. Pizza Flipper's fine.
Like, Goblin War Chief is a good card that is a little bit weakened in this set because of the rarity of goblins. Right.
And that's a little too red to even speculate going into. I would say maybe take that Gitu Journey Mage.
Like, speculatively pick that and see if maybe red goes, and then...
Yeah, because, like, what are you passing up if you don't?
It would be this elephant, and all that does is pick up Skittering Surveyor, so...
Yeah, and, what does the elevator's kicker cost? Like, a bunch? Oh.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
What if this is a direction? So, Rona, Disciple of Gix, lets you exile a historic card, and then you may cast non-land cards exiled with Rona.
Yeah.
And then also exile the top card of your deck on tap.
And, like, once again, look at our deck. We have, 4 historic cards so far, and this would be our 5th.
Yeah. I kind of like that idea.
I really like that idea, too. And blue is definitely here.
Yeah, blue is very real.
Opt, Opt is, Opt does nothing, which means it's fine to put, or
even Relic Runner. Yeah.
That's always unblockable if we have Tetsuko out. So yeah, I like being a blue, maybe.
Yeah, and
Um,
red's still here too. Is
we're still here too. I haven't really seen black, honestly, so maybe that's actually a splash. Um, we could like if we're looking at blue and red as being the open colors, like
that is Wizard Zone.
that is wizards. We could pick up that chronicler.
I'm a big fan of this card. I'm also a big fan of the
Yeah,
Kelvin Raider. It's pretty good too.
yeah, like you can rummage with that, some tooling.
Yeah.
It's a Yeti otherwise, so that Yeti's fine.
Yep. No,
I like
there's
another
the...
2-drop.
Okay, let's look at this. We'll see where things go. It looks like red is very open here.
Yes, it does.
Do we want Kicker Goblin or do we want the Saga Warrior? We have a kicker card.
We do have a kicker card, yeah. I think that's more worth it. Like we don't have any sagas yet. Like we might get one, but I think we're more likely to get more kicker.
Okay.
Cyclops is fine. Or we could go big.
I'm a big fan of Cyclops, even with the like odd double blocking restriction. It's still a pretty good card.
But look at that.
I know.
Messing up the giant thing.
Opt.
Okay, opt.
Yep.
Take a seismic shift. Sure.
Oh, one of these for the side.
Would you prefer that or just a bear?
Can finally do this. I feel like I'm almost fine on early game if I'm. Well,
yeah, like at this point, I think that's not a bad side.
Oh, hey.
Okay, hello. Red is open.
Red is open.
You're in the right spot. My God.
So red blue splash.
Yeah. Splash white, splash ooh.
The two-headed giant.
The two-headed giant.
Whenever two-headed giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both come up heads, double strike. If both come up tails, menace. If the two heads disagree on what to do, you don't get anything.
Yeah. Is it that or the center wind? It's another historic card. It's flying haste.
God.
You can pump up your team.
Yeah, like opt pumps your team.
Yeah, like a lot of the times that I've so I've been playing Wizards on Arena, and like Adela's is how that deck kind of kills your opponent, because you get to just like cast 3 spells in a turn and get an extra 9 power on board from that.
Yeah, also Fiery Intervention as a good removal spell as far as this pack goes.
Yep. Yeah, and then once again, like it's a historic spell, so like it makes casting the Ruinous Blast possible.
I think these two are the choice, and I think they're reasonably close. I think these are reasonably close options. I kind of want to go with Adela's.
I think Adela's has more upside and is more exciting.
Okay. Goodbye, two-headed giant. A very good card name. Ariel, that's fine. Another opt. Champ of the Flame. We don't really have a lot to work with.
Nah.
Sadly, Champ of the Flame gets very dangerous with anything. This is a 2-mana rabid wombat.
Yeah.
But better. I mean, obviously being 2 mana is better than it. I literally could just pick up opt. Or
Warlord's Fury.
Yeah.
Like if we're looking at like Adela's as the focus of our deck, like as a focus at least, then, like Warlord's Fury is like a real choice, I think.
I'm gonna put the board the Weatherlight out because that's not a splash-worthy card. Urza's Ruinous Blast is a splash-worthy card.
Absolutely.
But we got Dub, one of the... So, like, there's this little aura and equipment theme in red-white. Like, Dub on Champion of Flame gives you a 5/5 first striker trample on curve. Yeah. Yep. So let's go ahead and...
Comes like Warrior Knight.
Damping Sphere. Ooh, and there's our...
Yes, excellent.
Our Promised.
Beautiful.
The Promised is here.
Oh, Syncopate's so good.
Yeah, Syncopate at common. I was talking to Kabanaw before we started. One of the things about having Syncopate at common in the set is that every blue mage has the threat of, like, a counterspell, always.
It's like, be careful tapping out, because if your opponent has 2 mana up, they can Syncopate you.
Yep, and, like, it's such a good card, everyone's going to want to be running it, so... Navigator's Compass is a card I never want to play again. I gave it its shake.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it wasn't good in the deck that was, like, very historic heavy.
It was good in the deck that it was made for, yeah.
I love Orb.
Orb is so good.
This card that everybody thought was going to be a rare.
Nope. Uncommon. The best grab, apparently, according to science.
Well, I mean, Undisputed King of Crabs is pretty... Ooh, okay. Dread Shade's a little off for us, sadly.
Yeah, that's not quite on for what we can do.
Like, God, they're so good. Heller's really great, but
Really good,
we
but
don't have... We only have, like, a couple kickers anyway, and that's a splash in the wrong
Yeah.
direction.
Uh-huh.
This could just be Short Sword or Divination.
Yeah, I think either of those are reasonable. Like Short Sword sort of like shores up our wizard stats.
Yeah.
But Divination is also just another spell cast.
Yep. Oh,
I
thank
mean,
you.
our threes are kind of heavy.
Thank you for the bits, Doc. I appreciate it. Yeah, our 3-drops are a little heavy, and that means Divination's a little less.
So I think Short Sword might be the pick.
I think that it's that or Haller, but I don't want to splash for Haller. Like,
Yeah.
basically. Let's pick up a sword. Grun's here. Lava Runner.
Ooh, Lava Runner's not bad. Like we're looking at having quite a few like
Yeah. Oh, I think the best white common.
yes.
Yep. I want to claim this one's the best white common. I know there are a couple others that are close, but the Undisputed King of Crabs, in my mind, when I say the Undisputed King of Crabs, is just King Crab. And they are utterly free. You know.
Yeah, Lava Runner's like because like Lava Runner, like, you know, if you draw that off the top and you have a spell in hand, you have like Adela's out,
Yeah.
then it's like, that gets to attack in and start getting buffs. This is a lot of green. Deep Freeze?
Deep Freeze or the Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut, huh?
Yep.
That we could use a Crusher, right?
If we don't
Like-
have one.
Yeah. So that or Deep Freeze, which like kind of ruins our wizard plan. Like
remove.
King Crab got number 16? Alright, Science is weird, alright?
I think we need repeated trials, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Mhm.
Also,
Yeah, or,
there's
like,
Thorn Elemental and Grun in this pack. Green's looking. All right, what do you think? Deep Freeze or Juggernaut?
I think Juggernaut.
All right. Syncopate 2.
Or what is Sorcerer's Wand?
Sorcerer's Wand is tap for ping player or ping player for 2 if it's a wizard. Specifically, like player/planeswalker.
How worth it is that if we're gonna be heavy wizards? Syncopate's probably just better.
I was gonna say, like, because Syncopate's here, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, again, if this was like True Ping,
Yes.
that would be a much different.
Like, and obviously it wouldn't be like play one, equip one. Or what is the equip cost on that?
3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
For sure. I thought that was a 1.
No, it's 1/3. The Mirari conjecture, huh?
Ooh.
So that's pick up an instant, pick up a sorcery, and then double your instants and sorceries.
Yeah.
We also have
I don't
Arcane.
even get a ton out of that.
We also have Arcane Flight, another Keldon Overseer,
Another Kelvin Overseer.
and another Warlord's Fury.
I kind of like the Overseer or the Arcane Flight.
The Arcane Flight.
Like because you can do some bullshit like Arcane Flight on Juggernaut.
Arcane Flight on Juggernaut is really silly. It's a card I think I'd be happy to have exactly one of.
Yeah. So maybe get exactly one of them.
We don't have enough like burn for me to want Mirari Conjecture.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, bird.
Bird. Another Goblin War Chief, man.
I guess I'll take it. I don't really need another seismic shift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah, crab.
I realized that I could have picked a 2/3 wizard with no text, but I didn't.
No, you took the correct choice, like for real.
Okay.
We end up hang for a few.
I kind of want some more 2s here.
Yeah.
Like mostly,
definitely.
I'd like more things like the Chronicler, things on 2 that are wizards. I'm gonna put this stuff like over here because this is all stuff that's pretty
cuttable. Yep. And we're pretty close to a full deck here.
Precognition Field, another Tetsuko. Ooh, Shivan Fire.
Shivan Fire's real. I think Shivan Fire is probably the pick.
Yeah, if I didn't already have Tetsuko, I'd be a little more on Tetsuko, but I do.
Yeah,
so
we do already have that, so it's like,
Precognition Field is this kind of cool. You can cast instant sorcery on the top of your deck, and then you can also exile the top card of your deck to like reset.
Plus, you get to just look at the top card of your library. You don't have to like
Show it.
you don't have to reveal it, so your opponent doesn't get full information about what you have.
Yeah. Oh, is Shivan Fire the best red common? What cards would compete?
I think it is like I think that there's some strong like creatures, but nothing that is as good as like 2 damage for 1 mana.
Junior's Torment, Skizik, another Shivan Fire.
How about another Shift and Fire? Like especially like loading up on instants and sorceries if we're gonna like.
Yeah, I kind of want to get it.
I want more wizards now.
I want another Gitu Chronicler.
Yeah, agreed. Another Chronicler, and wouldn't mind another like Lava Runner or something like that. Or honestly, I would like to see any of the red wizards.
Basically, right now I don't like my creature count. It's at 12, and like this is maybe not a card in our deck, So
right.
Yeah.
I think that yeah, her value has gone down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like this is let's. This still might be real.
I think so. I think that with the like Surveyor.
I can make it real.
What are we passing up if we go for that?
Vodalian Arcanist, Cloud Reader Sphinx, which is fine as a flyer.
That Arcanist is a wizard.
Yeah. Another Juggernaut, obviously.
Oh man, second Juggernaut, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real. I think I want 2 more creatures for this deck.
Yeah. I want one of them to be Gitu Chronicler.
Yeah. Yep.
How do you feel about that land? I feel like we could do it.
I think I like that land.
Basically, this is the question. Are we planning on fixing? Are we planning on playing this? Is the question. And if the answer is yes, then we pick Clifton.
I think the answer is yes, because like our deck is so creature light that like,
Okay.
Like I think that we're not going to get hit as hard as other people are off that.
Ooh.
What up? That is what we want now.
Okay, that's good.
Now, yeah, like honestly, that enters the battlefield and that usually does 2 or 3 damage. That's usually enough.
Yeah. In our deck, I think we only have 5 wizards at the mo, so it's probably 2. There's also Run Amok, which is one of the best like tricks there is in this set.
But I think that if we're so light on creatures, we want less tricks.
Agreed. There's also Heller again. They're still very good for the deck that plays them. I really want to build something that gets to make use of them.
Yep.
Daring Archaeologist, Memorial of War, Power Stone Shard, Garna.
Here for us.
No, not really.
Do you think of that Fire Elemental or like Memorial to War?
Memorial to War is land destruction. Like,
which is not really. But I'm like looking at like what you actually want to play. Like we splash that Skin Witch. That Skin Witch is a wizard.
Yeah. Also, this is a cat. Somebody pointed that out to me yesterday.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'm gonna say take the Skin Witch.
Really?
Yeah, because like I don't see anything else that I want out of this pack, and maybe that gets splashed.
Okay. Well, here's Fiery Intervention.
Yes, which we'll take easily.
Yeah,
because it either kills a creature or like it can kill. There's a lot of artifacts it can kill.
It's a real good bird.
It's a really good bird. We already have one of those birds, though.
I know. I'll take Kelvin Warcaller.
Yes. Yep.
Get ourselves another 2-drop.
Yeah.
It's just a 2-mana 2/2, so
that's fine. That is what we need at this point to make sure our deck functions.
Champ of the Flame, making it back, which is a little better now that we have Arcane Flight and Short Sword.
Yeah. Kind of a bummer that we didn't get another Chronicler, but I think the Overseer is just the best pick here.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Like, like on 3, like you can just get in for a bunch of damage that your opponent's not expecting. And like later on is just like I'm attacking for 3 extra damage plus your creature.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
We want more wizards for Fire Fist.
Yes, that's a
I'll take a. This is like a juggernaut,
Sizik
but
is yeah, Sizik is a juggernaut, but if you have an extra mana, it gets to stick around. Yeah, okay.
I'll take a wizard.
Yeah, it's good. That's another good wizard. Like, it's a fine wizard, I guess. It's okay in size. You already have a. I would take a Spartan construct.
I don't think I'm playing it, but
No, I don't think it's weather, but you already have the size of
yeah.
ship, so like.
So many birds.
So many birds. Well, our creature count, if I'm not mistaken, is 17 now.
It says 17, I think. Oh, well, you know that choice we had about the actual red cards?
Yeah, sure. The memorial. We're not going to play that. We have enough. Like,
Yeah, like,
the
because of
entire-
Skizik, I don't actually want
Yeah,
I put
right.
this in 5, and then I love Skirk Prospector.
Yeah, Script Processors are so good. It's going to be great if there's an actual Goblin deck. In
Yep,
Standard.
like, this is, so, there were some goblins in the set that really changed the, and then there's our planes for our blast, that changed the dynamic of, goblins in Modern. You know, both Goblin Warchief and Skirk Prospector really change what's possible for that deck. It's still missing, I think, Ringleader's its missing piece. Like, Ringleader and Pile Driver are the two obvious cards it doesn't have, but Pile Driver is not really as important as the ability to keep, you know, threats coming.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
anyway.
All right. Do we cut any of our 3s? I guess how many cuts do we need to make?
Well, I'll take lands and just take them out. We need 5 cuts.
What about Short Sword?
I'm fine cutting Short Sword, and even if it would be fine cutting, like, Arcane Flight, probably.
Yeah, I don't think we get enough out of that.
Like, there's a couple creatures it's good on, but it's few and far between.
Yep.
Maybe the Cyclops.
Yeah, I think Cyclops is fine coming out. We've got a lot going on our top end that is just nuts. What about so we need 2 more. Looking at like Fire Intervention. Like how much do we need that?
That is, so let's do the split quick. So Fire Intervention is one of our, like, these are our removal spells, these 3.
Right.
I guess Syncopate there too.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess it is good. I think 3. I think we want to keep all those. We want to keep all those in the 2 syncopates. Which leaves Warlord's Fury. I don't know about that card. I kind of want to try it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it does enough. Then again, we do have like Juggernaut type things. Like with Skizik and Juggernaut, like being able to say that actually my 5/3s are also First Strike.
Yeah, I want to give the card a shake, and that's why I'm planning on including it.
Yep. Which means I think we want to keep all of our. I guess Opt is another like questionable one where it's just like, okay, is that actually worth it?
Yeah, we have
like because it is just pure filler.
How many things do Bird?
I don't think enough.
Because Bird is like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough. I think we can cut Bird.
Karn, go back here.
Maybe we can cut Bird and Overseer.
Like one of these 2?
Yeah.
That'd be reasonable.
Or if we want to cut something at 2, the Keldon Warcaller, but like
Yeah, the Warcaller is a bear with no text.
Warcaller does actually nothing. So
like
maybe that's worth
well,
cutting.
Yeah, it's not even it's specifically you control 2. Like we can't like
force a saga into nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, because like that would be there's a world where that would be useful where you like tick up your opponent's time of ice so that it bounces, and then you can replay your team before.
But no, I don't think that's
So if I cut Keldon Overseer,
that leaves us with 5 creatures to play on turn 2.
It's either Overseer, like, one of the other things with Overseer that's kind of important is that Tetsuko makes them unblockable.
Right.
Which is something.
Yeah, that is something. You're right.
I don't know if that's enough to want to play both.
I don't think it is.
Because our set of unblockable cards with Tetsuko is Arcanist, Chronicler, Shifting Surveyor, Overseers, and that's
sometimes Lavamancer, or sometimes Lava Runner.
Lava Runner in, like, instant, like...
Lava Runner when you prefer that it weren't unblockable.
Yeah. So...
Okay. I'd say it's either the Lava Runner or an Overseer. But I do like the Lava Runner, especially because it is a wizard.
Let's try that out then.
Yeah.
All right. Are we gonna play Memorial of the War?
No.
I don't think we care.
No, I don't think so at all.
Like, our curve is too important to...
There's, like, let me do a quick search for, like, lands in this set.
Well, the only lands of note are, like, these and, like, a Cabal Stronghold. Like the other memorials, you know, we'd get to blow up but then they would have to be tapped low enough for us to actually blow up a memorial with the most expensive memorial. So, anyway.
Yeah, that's only, like, those are the only lands worth destroying.
10-5-1.
10-5-1? That, I guess that is...
We only have 6 blue cards.
We only have 6 blue cards, but, like, I feel like... Yeah, although, like, I don't know, that's, like, 11 red sources. Like, we have no double red? We have no double red.
No, we have 1, it's hidden.
Right, it's the Overseer.
And I guess
the Chronicler.
Well, actually, anything with Kicker. You know, Chronicler, Overseer, Skizik.
Yep, they all are secretly double red. I don't know. I might want to bump down 1 mountain and up 1 island.
That's the only change I'm thinking as well, because we do have Clifftop Retreat, so this is 11 red sources at the Mo.
Yeah. Plus, then we have, like, the Surveyor if we need to grab, like, another, like, if we need to grab another mountain, another island.
Yeah, like, we do have 1 piece of fixing, so.
So, like, I think this is fine.
Combine groups.
Yep.
I feel like we are going to be sitting with Urza's Ruinous Blast, doing nothing a little bit more than we like, but I also feel like it's going to be exciting, so I'm not cutting it.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, when it does go off, it will, like, be extremely good for us.
If I was cutting it out, I would probably put either the Overseer or, like... Probably the Overseer or Cyclops back in.
I would say Overseer back in. Yeah, that'd be my choice.
But I want to play and have some exciting stuff, so...
Yep. I agree. And I really just want to play Karn, Scion versus Ruinous Blast. Like, I want that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I do like how the Ruinous Blast always guarantees that, like, if you cast it, like, you're getting, like, a bonus out of it, right? Like you get something that survives.
It will have some sort of Doom Blast effect, yeah. Which is very neat.
Doom Blast is so great.
God! Doom Blast was like, you win the game. Like,
you win the game. You get a creature and your opponent doesn't.
God, that was something unreal back in cons. Like, I don't think any, like, did Karn get undestroyed? So Karn's what happened to Karn last in the plot was in Scars of Mirrodin block. Karn was a sad robot on Mirrodin who was sad that he accidentally, like, brought the Phyrexian goop there and just sort of sat there on a chair. You can see it on Corrupted Conscience.
Yep. And he's also slowly getting turned into Phyrexian.
And then Venser and friends made it in there to Karn. And I think Venser just pulled out his heart and put it in Karn.
He, like, teleported. He, like, did a hot swap with his heart and his Heartstone, which is weird. It's weird that Karn has a beating heart in his body now. Anyway.
I think I'm okay with this.
Sure. Yeah, this is fine.
I like the Syncopate on too.
Yep.
Sweet.
Excellent. Yep, this is exactly what we want. We want our opponent to be playing their first thing next
On
turn.
3.
Yep. Unless they leave up a mana.
Unless they leave up a mana.
That's also fine though, because they don't like. There's nothing in graveyards yet, so that was just setting up. Like it doesn't do anything yet.
Yeah.
Do we put blasters down to get down a 3/2? Or we could get down a 1/3 and leave up that Shivan Fire.
I kind of feel like Chronicler is something I might be kicking in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just because like we're gonna go late, and that can get us back the Shivan Fire for, that we can then kick again. So, yeah, I think keeping up Syncopate for 2 this time. Yeah.
Try me again.
Uh-huh.
Another 2-drop
And
or a nothing. All right.
Nothing. See, the problem right now is we don't do anything on nothing. Then again, that means they're not doing anything. So, ooh.
I'm going in.
Yeah, agreed. Do you also cast the Warlord's Fury?
I'm gonna save that. We have so many
Save
wizards.
that for like when we play our wizards out. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Now we start playing down these like journey mages.
Yeah.
Good news is next time we draw another land. Like if they play anything with 4 toughness or less, we get to blow that up.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Bunch of 1/1s. That's totally reasonable.
Well, now they have sack 2 saplings, draw a card,
I
gain 2
guess.
life. Oh, okay. They have a second color.
There we go. That makes sense considering what they've shown so far.
Yep. Incoming.
Yep.
Would like to draw a land the next turn.
That'd be excellent.
Sure.
Okay. It's a very late land on War Elves. Probably resetting all that off the top. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm thinking like Journey Mage. Just go in for.
Yeah, Journey Mage go in, keep up Syncopate for, 1. Or Shivan Fire for 2.
Yeah.
I think at end step, if we can't do anything else, we just Shivan Fire the Llanowar Elves.
It wouldn't be unreasonable to blast it here, but
I think they're already up to so much mana, like it won't do much.
well, for one, it drops my syncopate, which I'm not too happy about.
Right, and like if they're gonna make use of that mana, then well, I guess it means that like they're syncopate proof.
Yeah.
If they're not going for a 7 here, but if they're going for a 7, then like.
Well, more likely is like a 3 and a 4, or they like cycle saplings to do something.
Right. But whatever the case, I think we want to get a spell into our graveyard in case we draw a 6th land, and so we can get something back with the Chronicler.
Okay. Well, we couldn't have. Again, if I had blasted that with Shivan Fire,
then we couldn't syncopate anyway. So, oh well. What if they're going to get him the Saprolings? They are.
No, I mean, I'm going to block, and then they're going to.
Right, and they're just going to sack 2 of them.
Very likely.
Yeah.
I like this, though, because that means I have a more of a
Mm-hmm.
front-loaded chance here.
Yep.
This is specifically sack 2 saplings.
Yeah. Okay, so they're not even going to go in. Also, importantly, if they have like combat tricks, like we can like Shivan Fire or something. Okay, great. And just casting Shivan Fire will make our guys bigger. Like now, whenever we play anything on our opponent's turn, like opt.
Yeah. Well, look at the big turn we have here. Like Warlord's Fury, Shivan Fire with Syncopate and Opt. Like my big turn is very big.
Uh huh. Do we want to get down another wizard before we go in on that though? I think we do.
Yeah, I think one more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we start with getting down the the Journey Mage. And the Chronicler? The Chronicler is just a wizard.
That's a question.
But that's like another body we can use to just get in for a shitload of damage. Like, is that worth giving up the kicker on it?
I think it's very likely that my opponent's going to be blocking with saplings on my journey mages on the next turn. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go all in on the attack.
Oh, sure.
Like we play Warlord's Fury and then everything else is in an instant. So yeah, let's.
Yep. And this means they ought to stay back with like everything. Like if they start like, I mean, they might go in for 5/5, which is fine. We just take 5.
Our life total's high enough to take that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
The thing that would be the scariest to me, or the best out of this, would be if just landed Eviscerate or whatever the heck
yes,
the common kill spell is. Just kill my Wizard Lord would be their best play. That would knock out a lot of my damage output.
Fortunately, if they're looking for that right now, they can't find it because this is only creature or land.
Yeah, and then Chupacabra doesn't show up because they both don't have double black, and that card is not legal in this format.
Yeah, there's no Necrotal here.
Oh, Skin Witch without double black again. So
all right. So what do we? Oh, that's right.
Without double black, they can't kick it.
Double black, right? And this is definitely what we wanted. So. And then what else do you got for us?
Oh, something we could have syncopated? No, they're realizing they don't have double black.
Yep.
Grun.
I said they have Grun. That's fine. I think we just kick in. Or do we want to see what we draw off the Fury first?
Let's do that.
Ooh. What can we do if we cast that without kicking it?
Okay, so let me quick do math. If I cast Skizik unkicked and Shivan Fire at a sapling,
yep,
that would mean that I'm attacking for 4, 5, 5, 3.
Our
opponent would block with. So they would take 4. Block. Take 5. Go to 0 plus 2.
Yes.
So that doesn't do it.
That doesn't do it. Are we dead on the crackback?
We would go to 1 on the crackback.
Okay.
If they have
then they'd be at 1. Is it just too risky, or do we save this? Do we just save the Skizik for next turn?
Well, like, what about just like Shivan Fire a sapling? Attack in with everybody, and then like I have Syncopate plus Opt to plus 2/+2 my team if they make blocks that are not like if they block with Grun, I can kill Grun.
Yep.
So let's.
Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Let's get a sapling out of the way.
And if they don't, can we potentially kill them?
I think so.
I think if our Opt is good, we can. But yeah, I think this is the way to get through to murder them this turn. And then if we can't, then like we can, Skizik on the next turn.
Yeah, so let's go in. This is so dumb. So here we have Grun in combat.
Yep, and we actually can kill it.
Yeah, because I'm going to play Opt.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to Syncopate Opt for 0.
And then we will gladly pay that mana.
This is so dumb.
Oh, this is so good.
This is what it
They're gonna
means
sack
to
this
be a
out
wizard.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they are.
This is what it means to be a true wizard, is counterspell your own spell for 0.
Just to get the cast off. Man. Yep, then we pay the 0 mana. Sounds good, and we get to opt.
Yep. And we get to kill Grun.
Yeah, that's the big part here. We put that on bottom. Yeah, okay, we still got a lamp. That's fine.
So the most dangerous thing our opponent can actually do is draw a swamp.
Yes. Yep.
Because that would let them kick and then get rid of our hand. And we'd lose Skizik.
Yes.
Which would kind of suck.
It'd be a bummer. Like, we still have a ton of stuff on board.
Yeah. Well, we'd have a... Now, they also have the fungal plots with...
Yeah, to, like, just get
just the one chump blocker at the moment. They don't have, like...
Oh, sure. Man, they really only had one creature go to the yard. And also, is that your graveyard or all graveyards, the exile?
Oh, shit!
We're just dead here, huh?
Rip in peace!
We're just fucking dead to that.
Hell
Alright,
yeah!
cool.
Hell yeah!
Word. Alright, maybe it would have been better to keep up Syncopate there.
No, but if we didn't...
Yeah,
I wouldn't have killed Grun. Grun would have killed us real hard.
Instead. Yep, okay, cool. So then, alright. So...
Yeah, Grun would have killed us real hard if I had not killed... If I wouldn't have done the Syncopate for 0, like...
Yeah.
Grun would have just killed us, so like that play is worth it. The question is if the all-out...
Would that game have gone better for us if our opponent was playing more on pace?
Dunno. Kind of want Keldon Overseer here, because they have a lot of...
Yes. Being able to steal their giant things is good.
Don't
like that in, and then like maybe some of our wizard synergy out.
I don't know. I don't want to cut Skizzix. I think Skizzix is good. I just didn't play it there because it wasn't the lethal play.
Right. And like it would have been the next turn, honestly. Like, or it would have been very tough for them to figure out.
Yeah.
Just trample haste. So
I think Arcane Flight's also an option.
Yeah, that's true.
Our opponent was very removal light, and just any flying threat might be enough.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
I'm gonna
Flight in, Keldon Overseer in, take out like the Warcaller.
And I want Fire Eater. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I very much like the Ruinous Blast here. Like, if they're gonna be like tokens.
Well, I also like Fire Intervention because 5 damage killed a lot of their threats.
Yes, agreed. So then what still comes out?
Maybe I just go like this. Maybe
Yeah,
I just put the Arcane
one
Flight
Overseer.
Yeah.
Okay.
No change to mana base because we were already a little higher on Island.
Yep.
My Stronx is still out of date.
That's a mulligan. Unless you think Juggernaut just attack for damage every turn is enough.
It's literally just Juggernaut for enough, and then, like...
Hopefully we draw an island, and we are heavier on mountains anyway. I don't think this is a keep.
God. Yeah. I'm better on this.
Yeah, this kind of sucks, but like at least we have plays.
Like, I am not greedy enough to put that on bottom.
Yeah.
I am not greedy enough to put that on bottom.
Hopefully, my hope here is they play elves. So we can use our mana.
Short sword.
Oh, okay. It's a reasonable play. And then we play our creature.
Yeah, it's funny. So Skizik, is this old card from Invasion reprinted, and it's sort of outclassed by the existence of that dinosaur. The one that's a 5/5 for 5 that has trample haste.
5/5 for 5 with trample haste, yeah.
For red 4 instead of red. Like, it's incredible.
Well, that'd be nice.
Okay, so that's a world we can live in.
Yeah. What do you think about, like,
Attacking it and then
attacking, gut checking
yeah.
your opponent, then being able to shiv and fire their thing if they blocked? Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I'm not going to here.
Yep.
Mostly because I'd rather shiv and fire anything but Llanowar Scout. If I'm being real.
Like, say that.
Like that Elfhame Druid, perhaps.
Uh-huh.
They probably equipped a Llanowar Scout because that does a good job of stuffing our aggressive plays.
Yep. Oh, come on. Come on, one more land.
Yeah.
That means
Preferably
preferably
an island.
Oh man, that would rule so hard.
Because we get the Juggernaut and then it jumps.
Then we get the flying Juggernaut.
Okay, they got their black. Okay.
Pretty good.
They're pretty in on this plan. They also didn't, like, land with that, so they probably have a lot of actual cards. Okay.
Well, that can be real, I guess. Got to be more careful with it, because if we go for, like, just take out a small target, then we're able to sack it for a card. So
yeah,
we can't spend the mana.
Looks like they don't have as much land as they'd want either.
Yeah. Well, yeah. At least that means that their scout does nothing. Oh boy.
All right.
Okay. Let's just keep this holding pattern.
They probably sapling here.
Yeah.
This is very likely the triple sapling burst.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Okay, they're hard up for land.
They want that land. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm okay with that, I think.
Yeah, same. Obvious equip.
Sure.
Because it lets them actually go aggressive if they want.
Do we double block that?
Yes. And they know it.
Yeah. Yep. It's a very easy double block.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Soothsayer doesn't say another, or else I would make an attack there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Sucks, but I'm willing to shiv and fire that.
Yeah, right? Like, make them turn into a different card.
Yeah. Because I don't want them to be on mana right now. They clearly want mana.
Not. Yeah, they clearly want more stuff. So, like, being able to say, no, you don't.
Still targeting that Llanowar elf. Alright, give me that island, please.
Come on, island. Alright, well, you know what? That's something.
Now, this could turn poor if, like, they do get something that's big enough to...
Yeah, we saw that these were 5/5s, though. Their big things were 5/5s. So
they would have to play, like, a 5/5 and then short sword onto it.
Right.
Okay, Impulse probably getting the land.
Yep.
Forest.
Yeah, Forest. Yep. We're going to see that Forest come down right now.
Adventurer's Impulse is a strong card.
Yes.
Very much enjoyed playing with it. Oh!
Oh.
So they have a Forest in hand.
Mm-hmm. What does the Folly do?
Recover. It's pick up a creature.
Ah, gotcha. Alright, well, we give them the trade if they want it. Of course, they don't know that we don't have that, like a trick or something. Because we have all this mana up and it has to be played, so.
Yep. Cool. I'm happy with them taking damage on that.
Yep.
The thing is that this turn they're likely playing something big enough to block Juggernaut.
Yes.
Probably the 5/5 Death Touch, move sword.
Uh-huh.
So I think this is the last turn where Juggernaut can freely attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's something big
yes,
enough,
it's
the sword. So
it is exactly that.
Yep. Unless we get another land, or if they don't move it.
I'll take they don't. Okay.
Okay, they move it. All right, now we need a
Any land gives us fiery
mini land
intervention.
yep,
Which
for destroying their wanderer, which is Or we can hopefully find an island into arcane flight.
a trick might be enough to keep them off.
Right, like why hey, like you definitely won't trade if we have a trick. And they obviously respected the trick last turn, so
Nope.
nah.
So goodbye, Juggernaut.
Dang.
We'll miss you.
Well, next turn, if we can get that island, then we have like Skizzik Arcane Flight. So,
Yes.
like kick Skizzik Arcane Flight. Yeah, my worry is that like now they have 6 cards in hand and they're like this, like they're gonna start just doing a ton of stuff.
Yeah, our problem now is dying in 3 turns. You know, like.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
Because they're gonna just play 5/5s for the rest of the game.
Uh-huh.
There's Grun.
Yeah, like that.
They're gonna move the sword.
That would make sense. Yep.
Yeah, because it means I can't fiery intervention that.
Uh-huh. And at this point, even like being able to cast that Ruinous Blast doesn't save us because they like run down. Well, okay.
Got what I wanted.
Yeah.
Problem is they have a way to recur creatures.
Right. Yeah, this game's gone very poorly for us. I'm gonna chalk that one up to, you know,
Is it Grun 2? It's Grun 2!
Run 2, of course it is.
Look at Grun 2.
Of course it is. Holy shit. Actually, did he play a foil one last game?
I don't recall. Not equipping, huh?
Might have, but... Yeah, we're very done.
Yeah, like...
Hey, Island. If you'd come last turn, we may have actually had a chance. I mean, I guess we technically do still have a chance here, huh?
I'm not calling it over until we're dead.
Yeah, because like this is going to be 6 in the air. Then if we can find any other way to deal 1 damage to our opponent, next turn, like next turn.
So we'd have to draw if we drew a flying legend.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or they just have pit fight, and we're done.
Strong card. Pit fight with +1/+1 counter for Grun, which matters a lot.
Yep. Okay. That's a game then.
Because if that was just pit fight, that wouldn't have been. Do they have kill spell? Oh hey!
They have just run us over.
It is time.
Yeah, I think we can chalk that loss up to you know, like not having anything for like 5 turns. Our opponent also had very little, but like had better ways to dig out of that than us.
Yeah, well, the off-colorness of what we had was really the killer. We didn't have our blue, and we didn't have a draw into our blue. So,
and we also like were stuck on like, oh, we have Juggernaut and Skizzik on 4, but then we're stuck on 3 for like 4 turns. Well,
let's jump on in and see if we can find a different foe. The secret of mana. That Sylvan Awakening is a very, very strong card. The fact that it's both turns, like it stays on both turns and it's indestructible, I think reach as well. You can use it like weirdly offensively plus defensively.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
Sure, this one's fine.
This is absolutely a keep. Yeah.
We're on the play. I cannot, like...
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's so sad, though.
I can't do that. So we've got Shivan Fires to be able to deal with some early game stuff. If they elves here, that'd be nice. Might be Adventurer's Impulse, though. Oh!
Perfect.
Perfect.
Bolt the bird.
You bolt, yeah, you just bolt the bird. That's how this game works. Okay.
Alright.
15
so
and 33.
Gonna be that the 3 is going to be the walker.
Yeah, we need a walker for whatever land we don't have at that point.
Or surveyor. That's the actual name of it.
Yeah, with this giant like spyglass going on thing. It's great.
It's a walking eye. What does it do? You know, walking eye things. Let me grab the planes of that.
Yes. Because we're already on all the color requirements we would need.
Yep, we just need more land.
Yep, which that's what the surveyor does.
Yep, gets us more land.
Okay, I can get in there with Keldon Overseer.
Yeah. It'd be nice to let it hang around until it can get kicked, but that's a long ways away.
Our opponent isn't making any board presence. I should try to, like, do something.
They'll probably have like a Shivan Fire here for us, but...
Yeah, if not, I'd be happy, but this is a likely place for a Shivan Fire. Cool.
Or we to deal the damage and then they just...
So this is 1 damage, so, like, we want, like, them to play the worst Cobble Brute in the world.
Or that.
That's like the worst Cobble Brute in the world.
Yeah, that lets us ping off the Saproling. Or we play the Karn.
I think we just play the Karn?
Yeah, then we just play the Karn. And then we keep up Shivan Fire. Then we factor Fict.
Yeah.
It's not a full factor fiction because it's like only 2 cards, but it's a factor Fict.
Yeah. Think we play the Karn. I don't know. Draw a card every turn seems like a decent position.
Yeah, it definitely does. Also gain like 10 life, honestly. Like even if your opponent gets rid of it, like...
Yeah, so here's what Karn does. And we get handed Syncopate and Journey Mage is in our...
the Journey Mage, so...
But we could get the Journey Mage later.
We could if we want that. I'm more interested in why they like
Can I untap? Like, so I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna try to use like a run amok to jump Karn down. And that's what the Shivan Fire is for.
Yes.
Everybody at Karn.
And then we just, like, take the easy block, don't bother losing our Overseer. And then just, fire when they go for some way to pump to actually kill them.
Yeah, I think the green kicker trick would be the best play for them here.
Yeah, because that is, like, plus...
It's +4/+4.
Right, which means that if we don't do anything, Karn is dead.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think this is a very likely to cause a concession play.
Yes, I would say so. This is like a...
This is a highly likely...
They're killing their Gambit, and their Gambit has failed, and now Karn takes a damage, and he says, And now, like, they can't do anything next turn because we have a Syncopate up. Like, I think we just keep drawing cards off Karn. Like, just keep plussing them and attacking our opponent.
Kind of want to start minusing at some point. We already have an artifact, so like we'll be making 2/2s and 3/3s. Urza's Ruinous blasted. Oh.
Aha.
All right, let's get in there. We got Syncopate up.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to attack us.
Is drawing cards good? The question came up earlier about Karn only drawing cards, and the answer is actually no. The minus is real.
Yes, that is like that will take over the game.
But also, Drawing,
drawing
cards.
cards is real.
Yeah, I want this lowered so that's just my...
Wait, I guess look at exiled cards.
Oh, yeah, they
there
have a
we
big
go.
counter. They have the big counter
They
on
have a
them.
big old counter on it. Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's like, wait a second. See, the nice thing is, I'm pretty sure in an arena, like, the cards stay associated with Karn.
Well, so the way it works is it exiles them with a silver counter,
Oh,
and then it says,
So, like,
put a card you
technically
own
they're not-
with a silver counter. It's not like...
Right, so if you manage to get rid of a Karn, but then there's another Karn that gets played, it still works. We can't syncopate that.
That resolves.
Yeah. And that Saproling can, get... The Saproling takes up the mantle of knighthood, and...
I think I don't block, and I just Fire Fist Adept to kill it.
Yes. Yep. Karn takes 3.
Karn has 6.
Yeah. I guess one nice thing is their opponent knows they have to play around syncopate. Ooh. We don't have any other wizards on the field, do we?
We have the Gitu Journey Mage. If I minused and picked that up, I could go Adiliz into Journey Mage, and then attack my opponent down to 2.
Uh-huh.
Alternately, I could just play Fire Fist Adept plus.
Yeah, and then next turn. Or I would plus first.
Yeah, let's plus.
Mountain. All right, well, we're getting a mountain.
Sure, that lets us syncopate for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Saproling Knight. They have a lance.
Uh-huh. Not technically. There is a card in the set that makes something a knight, so it's good not to conflate that, like, to make people think that that has the ability, but it basically makes it into a knight.
Goodbye.
And yeah, now they have to make a, I mean, at this point, syncopate for 1 is not going to be very powerful. Like,
Right. Well, it does mean that they can't have, like, a tap-out option. Basically, this is... The fact that syncopate is known is that it's a land destruction spell.
Uh-huh.
For the next turn. Like, they only have 4 mana.
Yep.
So, did you know Karn's strong?
I had the feeling.
Like, we mulliganed into, like, an okay-looking hand, and then all of a sudden Karn showed up, and everything went really well from that point on. Mostly because we had that second Shivan Fire to make it so Karn, like, didn't die, and we got a hella 2-for-1 because our opponent super overextended to try to kill Karn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as they had to do. That isn't like that isn't saying, oh, they made the wrong choice. Like, no, they kind of had to.
They had to do that. They basically ran out of options when they gave us a syncopate and Karn. Or when we had a Karn and they gave us a syncopate is like, now you're not free to do whatever you want. Yes. Man, we should have brought that in last game.
Yeah, we should have brought that in last game, too. I only thought about it right now, but, like...
Fuck. Man, yeah, we totally should have brought that in.
Well, the problem is in the last game, it wasn't as powerful because they had, like, the thing that sacks all their saplings.
Right, sure. Yeah, and I mean, it has all things that set, but then again, like... And then that second game, like, it wouldn't have helped us anyway.
Strongs! Oh, I missed that they gave us a...
Oh, dang. Whoops.
I'd feel like a jerk giving him them now after the Karn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Off
could
the
be
back of 2 Shivan Fire.
This could be a lot better, but it also could be a lot worse.
Yeah, like it has a creature on 3 and 2 removal spells and our colors. Like,
get out of here! I'm not letting Llanowar elves live. Shock v Birds. This is like age-old battle.
This is historic magic.
Yeah, this is what historic means, is you shock a Llanowar elf in the face. It's good.
Well, we got all our colors, and I can see how this game's gonna go now.
We're fine.
Yeah.
They didn't play Steel Leaf. You shock! Also, here's another 1 toughness creature. Shock the mana dork.
Oh man, now we got the syncopate up. That's good.
We want to hold that up.
I think we want to get the. I mean, sorry, we have syncopate. We have another removal thing, but I think we want to get our 3/2 down.
Agreed.
Like we want to be able to apply pressure.
It's good. Okay. Sure, we trade on that.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's a 4-drop we do get to trade on. They get to loot.
They're probably
Tool.
Yeah.
So it's discard to draw, which is
I assume they will.
I like this card a lot because of
Yes.
that. It's also a nice body. So, yep, flip the land.
That's totally reasonable.
That's the like general state for that card. I don't know what you're talking about how you can see how this game's gonna go. I don't know what you would mean by that.
You know, it's just you know,
this feeling you have about
feeling I have. I know it's weird. It doesn't really come from anywhere. Like I just, you know, it's fine.
So for those who have not watched Kabanaw play Magic, Kabanaw has this odd skill, curse skill, curse.
I will
skill.
if I have an average number of what does green one of those do?
Top 5 creature.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's good. Just no. We're the wizards. We get the lightning.
I kind of want to block, and this is my final, like, if I lose, I'm going to, like, block and trade. The problem is I don't want Wizards Lightning to happen, so, like, I'm just taking 4 and not able to stop this.
Right.
Now, the perfect world would be, like, Karn off the top right now.
Yes. They might also have another trick here.
They good +1/+0 first strike haste.
Yeah, they don't.
That's the only trick, because the one that's your team gets first strike is a sorcery.
Yes. Okay. You know what?
Sure.
All right. And hopefully, don't have more wizard lightning.
Wizard Lightning! Thanks, deck. That's like a pretty reasonable play here.
Uh-huh. Alright, we got about a 2-3 chance to not draw a land, which means we're drawing a land.
Well, it's 7 in play, 10 in deck, yeah. So 18 to 10.
Yeah.
Our opponent is very mana flooded, like in the sense of like in the same way we are.
Yeah, they're probably gonna use their monument here. If I were to guess.
No, they're just tap out removal spelling, which
all right,
sure.
You know, fair enough. I'll take that.
1 for 1, 5 in, 5 out, and we get damage.
Give us more time to get anything but lands.
So
all right. Well, now it is in fact a 2/3 chance. Sorry,
yeah, now it's 27 and 9.
Yeah. I was a little bit too zealous there. It was slightly more than 2/3 chance.
The game needed to prove you wrong here. See, our opponent is again in a very similar way because they had 2 mana producing cards, and then like they discarded a forest to draw. It wouldn't surprise me if one of their 2 cards is just a mountain.
Yes.
And then like, ooh, Howler's here.
That's pretty good.
Kind
of scary.
Especially on this much mana. That means they can kick like what they see.
Mm-hmm.
Final card in hand is...
Card that may have been better left to kick next turn.
No. It's 8 fully kicked.
It's 8.
So they
sure.
decided it wasn't going to happen.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So they can crack their memorial.
Loved having double the lands than spells.
All right, 4-turn clock here.
All right, what do we actually want to draw here?
Opt. Sack the memorial.
Okay. Yep.
Hey.
They're really not on. Okay, yeah, that's totally reasonable. Oh. What do we get with Chronicler?
It's Shivan Fire or Syncopate.
How much is that Gorger? Does Gorger cost?
4 plus 4. They have 6.
Okay, they're at 6. Okay, so they're not gonna be able to kick that next turn, which means we could get it with the Shivan Fire.
Yeah. And the Chronicler blocks the Druid.
Right. So I think Chronicler Click is our only option. I think that is getting Shivan Fire. Actually, how much mana do we have left over after this play?
2.
2? Yeah, so like Syncopate for 1 isn't gonna do it.
Right, like if they draw land, they're not going to kick the Bale off.
Right, so yeah.
I think we get the Shivan Fire, and like if they don't play the Bale off this turn, I'm just going to kick it at Howler. Like,
yep, definitely.
Because they need to get the hell off the table
Mm-hmm.
before things get bad. Opponent is 8 lands, so they are... Okay. And then a pretty obvious attack.
Yep. Take 3. And
Bale off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do I shoot Bailoff down, or do I shoot a Howler down?
I think Bailoff. Yeah, I think Bailoff. Because, like, that's already bigger.
Do they draw +2/+2?
That'd be sick.
I have to do it now instead of like waiting for combat, because that would give them another draw step to draw it. We do know they have the kicker +2/+2, which is a pretty...
And they just have it. Yeah.
Yep. I figured that was about an 80%. Like,
yeah.
Like they didn't play a land, which removes a pretty sizable amount of cards that we did know. And that's the card that punishes us the most for what transpired.
Right. So, and we couldn't have played around that at all. Really, no. Like, all that got for us is that they couldn't kick it.
Right, which would have been a lot worse next turn if I would have let them kick it. Because Howler...
Now they can't attack with Howler.
Correct. They can't attack with Howler, and if they attack with Cross and Druid, I'll take the double block too.
Yeah, so...
I think they might all out, and then kill off my Get-To Chronicler. That's what I would do.
Yes.
The other line is attack with Bailoff alone, which is not what I would do, but is a reasonable line.
Right. Like, okay, they're just going all out. Or they're just going with those two, which, honestly, yeah, I'll take it.
I think we just take
or we just say, okay, fine.
Yeah, I think we just say, okay, fine.
You got another pump spell for us?
I don't think they burn it here.
Yeah.
If they had another pump spell, they would have all added. Okay. A lot of these, like... That's making the Radiating Fire look a lot worse as a sideboard option now. Which means it's the top card of our deck.
It's Juggernaut. Which, like, saves us for a turn, basically.
Yeah,
like,
that is you can't attack into Juggernaut, so...
But then, we attack in and they just trade off their 4/3 or their 4/4 for a Juggernaut, so...
True. It does leave Bailoff back, at least for a turn, hopefully.
Yes. It gives us time.
I want to draw our 3/3, our FTK.
Yes, because that lets us get the...
Because we have 1, 2, 3, so we get FTK Keldon or we get FTK Howler.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'll take the double block on Keldon Raider.
Yeah, and then the single block on the Bailoff. Like, what trick do you have here? Like, obviously you have something, right?
No, I think they're actually just trying to get our board cleaned. Because this will kill off our 2/2, and then, like, the board is a 3/3 and a 2/3 against a 2/2. So they're advantaged. And they probably drew a creature, so it's actually 3-1. Most likely outcome. Because they just... Okay.
Anywhere else. Alright.
Again, I'd still like to draw our FTK.
Yep.
Okay, that's actually fine.
Yeah, that helps a lot, actually. Like,
that body specifically means we have the double block option on Howler again.
Yeah, which means that, like, now they can't attack with anything easily.
Right. Our board is very weak compared to theirs, but we have a type of stability.
Strong enough.
We also still have things like Opt we can draw that get us deeper into the deck. Which would be nice. Karn, obviously.
Karn would be excellent.
Oh, looks like we got a 6 draw. Okay.
Okay.
That's bad. Probably we need to draw a Fiery Intervention to deal with that.
Wish we were drawing like our opponent. Yeah, take the double block on the 3/3, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
So we get a 6. We get Howler off the table, which is nice with them on 7, because red-green has a lot of kicker stuff just hanging around. Odd. I would not have left the Arcanist in play.
Yeah. Well, cycle. Would have been nice last turn.
So we go to 1.
Yep.
And I don't see a top deck in the game that would get us out of this position.
Do we go to 1 or do we go to 0?
We block Partick Wonder.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, that goes right to hell. Just all of our mana.
No!
No, stop it. Stop drawing real cards.
No!
God, they have to draw lands eventually, right? Like, come on.
Well, the trick is they've only drawn 1 less land than us.
I guess you're right.
The big thing there is that they've just drawn a lot more impactful on curve, like,
right.
6 drop, 4 drop, 4 drop, whereas we're drawing some 2s, because our deck has made up a lot more of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, also...
Yeah.
So let's take a ride to the concession stand. I'm going to take out the Radiating Flame. I actually don't like that anymore.
I think I like another War Chief or War Caller.
I was kind of thinking Rampaging Cyclops as a 4/4 on the block.
Sure, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's pretty good too.
Like that would be a pretty sizable creature. Gives us something to draw that actually matches their hits. Right. Everything else seems okay here.
Yeah.
Overseer's the other card I would like in, but I don't. What would we cut?
Say maybe like the Goblin, but that's the only thing I can think of. Or like the Ruinous Blast.
I feel like the Blast is kind of odd because like there's still a couple things they have that it doesn't hit, but there's enough that it does that I still want it.
Yeah, it hit a lot of their stuff.
Let's do this. If we draw lands like last time, the Overseers will be pretty good. So,
sure.
All right, our Strong's is still out of date.
I think this is suspect but keepable.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Like we can cycle that War Fury or Warlord's Fury. Like we can, our Arcanist can pump up or syncopate.
Yeah.
And we're 2 land draws away from being able to cast the 4s in our hand.
Llanowar.
Yeah, now we can't punish the Llanowars, which is a bummer, but... Now what do they ramp into with that?
Howler.
Be pretty good.
Stone? Oh god, don't you dare steel leaf me.
Oh man.
They could just play another like the elf mom.
Yeah.
Like elf mom would be a fine one for them here.
Elf mom's perfectly acceptable.
Or
more elves.
More elves.
Okay, well they're getting to lots of mana very fast, so I'd say let's keep that syncopate up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good thing Vodalian Arcanist is
Yeah. Cool, and then we can actually play like Juggernaut the next turn.
Yep.
So, alright, well let's see what you're doing with using all that mana for.
It's gonna be like a Lance equip.
We could... I guess Lance costs 2, so yeah, if they play land, then play the Lance, then like we can't stop it.
Yeah,
so.
But I mean the equip wouldn't do anything, because like
right, because it'd be stuck in place, but...
Still off red.
Still off red, which is good for us.
This could be a bail-off turn.
Mm-hmm. My hope is it's just something.
Oh my god! What is real?
Elves forever, my god.
Nothing's real.
I mean, we still keep the syncopate up next turn, don't we?
God, I took out the radiating flame and my opponent's just like...
Oh god, what do we put in? We put in the Cyclops for the flame, didn't we?
We put in the Cyclops for the flame.
Oh my
yes.
god, so we technically be in our hand
yes.
right now.
Yes, we put in the Cyclops for the flame.
Of course. I mean, how could we have known they had 3 fucking Llanowar elves in their deck?
How would we know they'd have 3 Llanowar elves in their opener?
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. That's more to the point, I guess.
Like... Yeah, the phalanx here. What if they
don't know what to do with their other 4 mana they have left? Like they could still play a Bailoff.
This is still Bailoff time. I would counter Bailoff and then just play Juggernaut.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess they could throw all of their elves under the Juggernaut. All right. Yeah. And we don't need to tap our wizard.
Yeah, or else they get in.
Mm-hmm. For 1, but still, like, that's... I feel pretty good about Lavamancer plus War Fury next turn.
Yeah.
Because that's like Juggernaut gets the first strike, like Lava Runner gets to get in, does a 2/2 first strike. I guess it depends on what they like finally cast here with their 7 mana they're gonna have.
I just feel like such the fool for not having kept in the radiating flame, obviously.
Alright, then
There's Grun.
Gets them the guy that we know that they had, so. Okay. Well, we're not attacking him with the Lava Runner, so.
Do I want to offer the trade or I just want a Warlord's Fury here?
Maybe offer the trade? Because, like, we can save that Fury for, like, when it actually would, like, hurt them, you know?
Yeah.
Like we can save that for when they're like, oh shit, I need to block this turn, because we can...
Well, this is going to be Grun for 10, right? Like...
Yeah, so we chump.
Okay, still off.
Uh-huh. I think our best hope right now is that the rest of their hand is just all red.
That's fine.
We just take 10? Or do we, I think, yeah, we chump it. That guy's not going to do anything for us at this point.
I say we walk in front of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Bailoff is here.
Bailoff, sure. Mm-hmm.
Bailoff sucks because it means Cyclops can't attack.
Yeah.
Can block,
right.
but it can't attack.
Right. That's a chump for, you know.
Yeah.
For him, so that's good. Get another mountain off this.
Yeah, I'm going to disguise the fact that we have a mountain in hand.
Uh-huh. And then just Juggernaut goes in.
Yep. Clearly,
lost with.
Sucks because this is just like making the incorrect sideboard decision right here.
Oh please,
That's not how that works.
please, please, please!
No,
oh my.
+2/+2.
Oh yeah, okay.
They don't have any red cards in hand.
Oh my god, how? I guess they didn't show being very red, huh? Man, that's a bummer.
I believe that knocks us just flat on our ass.
Yeah, basically. We've been just fucking owned by mono green this draft, basically.
Mono green's very powerful in this format.
Yeah.
They have a lot of removal,
Yeah.
they have a lot of ramp, they have a lot of big top end, and they've got a lot of tricks. I've seen a lot of successful mono green going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still not over the fact that I made the wrong sideboard. Like, that just feels real bad. Like, not realizing how heavy our opponent actually was on these.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't have any ways in.
What is Arcane Flight on our... I guess we didn't separate that in, did we?
I was going to say, in the sideboard, so not possible.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
let's find something. That goes to bottom, I think.
Yeah, like, I like dealing damage, but that's just not a relevant enough card.
And yeah, that's less relevant. Okay, cool.
I think you're all conflating things here. Like, I'm not even going to bother to argue my point. Like, I am, like, like people saying, this one game proves Llanowar Elves is a broken card. Like, that's incorrect and not how, like, any of that works.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
Man, so here's the real thing. I'm pretty sure that, like, our opponent would be winning, like more ahead if they were attacking with their Bailoff along with their big guy.
I would double block Grun, though.
Yeah.
Now they'll attack with the Bailoff.
Yeah. Gaia's Protector.
I think that's the has to be blocked.
Yes. 4/2 must be blocked.
Is our opponent board into mono red? Or, sorry, mono green?
I guess they did, because they've, like, not had a... Okay. Well, that just gets blocked. But, like, we try it. I mean, here's the problem, is that, like, cool, we cast the Blast. Like, say that we, like, draw, like, our 2-mana legend and cast our Ruinous Blast immediately. They're left with a 5/5 that attacks us to 10/10. Like...
So if they double block here, Gaia's Protector dies.
Mm-hmm. Or that.
But yeah, the actual issue I'm feeling with this deck, and it was something I was feeling in the last match, is actually our very, very light removal suite.
Yeah.
Our removal is we have Syncopates, which are, like, we have to be able to react correctly on Syncopate. 2 Shivan Fires and a single, like, big blast. And outside of that, we don't really have any removal to back things up.
Right.
So in that game, like, when our opponent was playing these, like, 5/5s and such repeatedly, our answer to that was shrug a lot.
Right. Alright, well...
So...
Let's see, how close to dead are we for opponent attacking the Gaia's Protector?
2 points.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to see if they actually do have Mountain. That's what I'm waiting on. The Abyss keeps coming. They don't stop coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, this is our...
Uh, well, we can do it.
Screw your garbage.
Yeah, we can do that now, which is great. But then also, like, we can't attack in with our wizard.
Nope, but
So,
I am Urza's Ruinous blasting, so I don't give a crap. We get to
we are actually close to like stabilizing.
If I draw my 5 points of damage, if I draw that...
Exactly. If you draw your 5 points of damage, we may actually be able to like stay in this game.
Yes.
Because we're at 10.
So I can't take that hit. Thanks, Urza.
Alright, off the top, gotta be that card.
No!
That card.
It's so close!
To that card. Damn. Ah.
It's so close! And Grund, the Lonely King, is the only creature who survives the Ruinous Blast.
Uh-huh. Fuck, that's a bummer.
Crushed!
Yeah. What was our, I wonder what our next one was. Well, anyway. Oh, man.
Hey.
That'd been great earlier. Well.
So,
I have a question. You talked earlier about oh yeah, we can just go one more. I was gonna ask if you wanted to go one more with his deck.
Oh yeah, I still do.
Cool.
I wanna give this its full out. But yeah, I'm feeling there's some choices I need to make. Like, I think the Radiating Flame is stronger than I think. Like,
yes.
I don't like it as much because I really wish it could target a creature.
Yeah, I think we're playing against green though. Like, it is.
There's just so many one toughness things that it's well worth it.
Like, let me do a quick search in here because like everything that makes saprolinks for one.
Also,
yeah, do we want to make permanent changes to start?
I want Arcane Flight in the deck.
Yep.
I think that's the one change I want to make. And I don't want the Radiating Lightning in the main, but
yeah, because like then we're gonna play against some deck like the deck that doesn't just have all the one toughness things.
Right, and then we play it as Bolt. I'm real happy we got to Urza's Ruinous Blast, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this shows some of the limitations of the card in Limited.
Yep.
Everybody like, it's very common for like even a deck that's not focused on Legends to be playing about 3 to 4. So you have to kind of target your removal differently, knowing that that's possible.
I guess just to be clear, actually, outside of the saprolings, the two cards in green that have one toughness are Llanowar Elves and Marwyn the Nurturer.
Oh, it's literally just the cards that are in our opponents.
It's the two cards we saw in our opponent's deck. I mean, Llanowar Elves is a big one because we can assume if our opponent's playing green, they're going to be playing any that they got. But,
yes. God, why is our Strong still out of date? Keep. Or hard keep.
Oh god, it has a 2-drop. It has
hard keep.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Is our opponent on Llanowar Go? No.
No, but they're on fucking green. God damn it.
It's a good place to be.
It's a good place to be. It's just, I want to play an opponent that's not playing green.
Well, maybe they'll be on like a different color combo.
For sure.
Like Bono.
Also, not leading with bears, or with elves.
Yeah, I don't know how to update my Strongs.
I think it's somewhere in settings. I don't know. It's like buried pretty fucking deep though. Like, yeah, another red green deck. Cool.
Well, I'm just gonna blast that.
Oh yeah. And then next turn we just Karn.
No, that's not worth doing.
Yeah. That's a good one to play, I think, like on turn 4.
Do I want to play the Chronicler here?
I don't.
Yeah, I kind of want to hold it.
Like, I think you want to hold it too. I mean, what are the odds that you get, like your Wizard Lord off the top, like right now, right?
Sure.
it just Karn? Like Karn chump?
Yeah, that's my thought. I don't like how much of our board position we lose from that.
Yeah.
I like that, though.
Yeah, we get something like real off this. That's nice. It's like either we get another chump for Karn or we get, pretty good removal spell. Or, counter.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yep, they decided to give us the chump, which is probably the right call. Then again, we could just next turn, like, say, I want that Syncopate and just do that, but... I think the real thing is that we want to be able to, like, double block that, Yeah, I guess we don't have to block, but then if they have a combat trick, then Karn is dead.
Is that fine?
I think that's fine. Because they're spending a card to get rid of Karn. Like, they're basically just throwing a removal spell at his head.
I think I'm
And then,
fine
like,
with that outcome.
Yeah. Like, I'm fine with them doing that, because, like, Karn already drew us a card.
And if they don't do it, then, like, we get to build a little bit
right.
better board position against the...
And now we can double block their 4/4. Okay.
Guardians of Koilos.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, them, like, this flipping a land and us getting a land is not that bad. If they just say, fine, take the island, it's like, cool, thanks, actually. Now we can play 2 creatures this turn.
Yeah, what do we want to land?
I wouldn't mind getting down the, like, Chronicler, I think is good to get down.
Like
'cause that gives us
Chronicler, Chronicler Journey Mage?
Yeah, because that, like, gets us a bit of damage, it gives us a lot of block with, and, it means that, like, that Fire Fist could actually be effective the next turn. Depending on, what we get to keep around.
Yeah, I like the Fire Fist being effective.
Mm-hmm.
I do not believe my opponent is holding a combat trick unless they top-decked it.
Right. So, do we double block one, single block on another?
Yeah, I think I'm going like this. Well,
Yeah.
Wait.
Or do we want to keep around our wizard?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
And then this.
Because yeah, I think so.
That keeps the wizard.
Then again, yeah.
That keeps the wizard.
Right. I was going to say, yeah, okay, so then you do this because that's the only way to get enough damage to kill that thing.
Yes.
So, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because I do want to kill that thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, there's no point in double blocking if you're not.
Shock? Oh, they did it!
Combat trick.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. I think it's still good that they're doing that to... Oh, okay.
God, okay. I'm losing a lot of my board for nothing here. This is quite bad. Yeah, that's...
Why did you lose your...
Because it was no longer blocked by 2 creatures.
Oh, God. Come on. All right, well... Let me get our planes. Well, that's something I learned about that card.
Yeah, it is a static ability. So this is an ability that would have been a trigger a year ago.
Yeah.
They changed it to a static because of digital magic, effectively. That was something they talked about.
Yeah, which, like, makes sense, but, like... Yeah, I think it's just because they did it that way before and they changed it, and that's annoying that, like, it works differently now, but, like...
Yeah, damn, having the run amok was, in addition to the shock, was pretty killer there.
Yeah, like, which means that they had at least one of those things in their, like, in their hand. Like...
Well, probably the shock.
They must have drawn the run amok, yeah.
Because if they had the run amok, they would have killed Karn immediately, right? Like, there's no reason they would have, like, futzed with that.
They let us have another card.
Howler's here, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just doing this right now.
Uh-huh. It's a good call.
It'll let me block.
Yep.
Regardless, next turn I'm cycling the Warlord's Fury.
Yep. See, the problem right now is I don't know if this format is all beef or if like that's just, you know, or if that's just our opponents that we've been playing because we've only been playing like red green or red black or green black.
Oh God, this was a rare back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has a lot to do with our opponents. I don't think that's the format in the sense because I have personally seen some very powerful like white aggression that just gets down and gets evasion because like this deck has nothing to deal with anything that looks like evasion.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Still cycle the Fury first. Question is if we can hang on long enough to like murder our opponent with with that.
That's the real question, ain't it?
Yeah. Trying to think we can like.
Yeah, this is definitely the side effect of a league, is that, like, we aren't playing people from the same pod, so we're seeing a different slice of decks. By the way, our life total's 9. I have to chump block both the Raging Cyclops and the Guardians of Koilos to not die.
Yeah.
I think I die.
Hooray.
Yeah, that's 9. That's my life total.
Yeah, it feels like we're just playing the same deck again. It's kind of a bummer. Like this is the feels like the same exact deck.
Yeah, now I take yeah, exactly lethal.
Yep.
I feel like our I wish our blue did more for our deck.
Yes.
I don't like that with what we have going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do
you want to bring the Cyclops in?
Yeah, I think I want to bring the Cyclops in.
Yeah.
And our deck is like trying to be wizard themed, but only has 5 wizards. Which means that
yeah,
like
it's weird. I've seen so many chroniclers come around in drafts. I was kind of surprised we only got like the choice at 2.
I honestly think it's way more powerful than people give it credit for. Maybe
absolutely
people are picking up on that fact. Like,
yeah, I guess that must be it. Like people are realizing like, oh, you mean that like the 1/3 body, which is totally reasonable early game, like being able to pick back up a spell like removal late game is good.
all right. Okay.
Yep. All right. We just have to stop our opponent from like playing
Things.
Things, yeah. Until we play down the Karns that they can't as easily deal with Karn as they could have, or as they did. Planeswalkers also
007. What's that?
Planeswalkers also changed the math on a lot of like attacking like numbers because like the Cyclops usually is like, well, it's kind of early to take 4, but I'll just take 4, right? If they attack in, I don't have to like worry about blocking it. I can just let it go by.
Yeah.
Whereas we get Karn down, and it's like, well, now we need to think about blocking it because like.
Ooh, they milled a 6. All right, they kept it though.
Yeah. That's good. Please play elves. Please play elves for us right now. Oh, mountain first. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. And then we get to stop their turn 3 play.
Yep.
We get to play Urza, or sorry, Karn.
Karn, not Urza.
Not Urza, not Urza. Just has the name in it because I guess.
Or their turn 3 play sneaks right on by.
Yep. But is also not terribly impactful. You don't say. Give us the planes. Is it finally gonna happen?
I like both of these.
Yeah, same. I would take either. Unfortunately, next time we get to Juggernaut.
Yes. I'd probably have to be honest. Our opponent's probably Balothing on the next turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, and then they decide to drop Tetsuo into the void. Tetsuko.
Tetsuko! Yeah, this is like... oh, this is not Baloth.
Oh.
Oh, dear. Right. Oh, dear.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'm leaving Syncopate up.
Yeah, word.
Like...
let's just keep drawing cards and leaving up Syncopate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play counter spells now, like...
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, cool. And, like, next turn we could probably just, like, drop the, like, Journey Mage and keep up Syncopate.
The cool thing is that they're going for the instant saplings here, which is, that's a likely play. And instead, instant saplings, we Syncopate for 1 and then leave up Syncopate for 2.
Oh yeah, this is it, absolutely, yep.
I feel pretty reasonable in my ability to be able to read opponents.
Yep. Then the other question is, if we start making artifacts.
Oh, that would have been real bad.
Hell yes. Oh man.
That would have been real bad. And equip short sword, sure.
Sure, yeah. Makes sense. Means they can have it trade with Juggernaut, potentially.
Yeah. I'm probably just playing Journey Mage.
Ooh, Chronicler. Yeah, we've yet to reveal anything that we actually want to get off of the Exile Zone.
My planes!
Planes? Well, that just means that we can have...
We can minus her it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, honestly, maybe we do that next turn. We can minus into the blast.
So we always have access to the blast now.
Yeah, as long as Karn's around, we have access to blast.
I'm gonna play the Journey Mage as a blocker for this, and then pass, leaving up Syncopate for 2. I'm probably only gonna spend that Syncopate if they play a Legend.
Yes.
Land Grun.
Like, if they Grun, then absolutely we Syncopate it. Which, honestly, out of the opponents we've seen, very likely play.
Karn -2 might also be kind of real with us having Juggernaut around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that, like... okay.
That works.
Sure.
Interesting they didn't sack the short sword for that.
Yeah. Like, they could have dealt 4 damage to Karn.
Yeah, to Karn.
Like, had it almost all the way down, but okay. I guess they think they're gonna get more value out of it later. I don't think we blast yet.
No, this ain't worth it.
I think we wait another turn.
But, like, I'm probably gonna play Juggernaut and pass.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking about minusing Karn more and more.
Mm-hmm.
That's on.
Runner's haste, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's on.
Then we can keep up Syncopate for 1. I think that's correct. Because then next turn, like you'll have like, I guess you can leave back your like lava runner and like, token to double block it,
Yeah, that's the plan.
and then you'll have the Juggernaut around. But if you don't get rid of that token, then you can make another one and you can attack him for 3 next turn. Like you're basically making rats now.
Yes. I have Pack Rat. Karn the Pack Rat.
Also, keep in mind if Karn's on 1 and you -1 him to get that planes, you can no longer cast the blast.
Yeah, well, let's not do that then.
Yeah. All right, and they just don't go in because they could, they can pretty easily just block the Warlord's Fury. Get a mountain.
Bring in that Juggernaut.
Yep. Which I guess we trade here.
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like we have to. Unless they just
No.
don't. Which, cool word. At this point, we can syncopate no matter like anything they cast.
Yeah, or I could get 2 Chronicler to pick up like a Shiv and Fire, but I think syncopate anything they cast is good too.
Yeah, I'd prefer that honestly at this point. Because like if we can just lock them out of casting things, and then next turn we can, keep 2 Chronicler back to a syncopate, and then be able to keep up that, like. We could syncopate that.
I'm good with that, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They get to move the short sword over.
Uh-huh. You should move the short sword over. Ah, they're gonna get in first. Okay, that's alright. Double walk.
Yeah. Like they could have the +4. No, they would have to have like the +3/+3 like trick to be able to hyper get us.
Yeah. Which they do not. And now they moved over the sword.
Yeah.
She doesn't go 4/4, which is pretty good. Yeah, you could. Do you want to attack first?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's see what they do about Juggernaut.
Because if we just keep them distracted with Karn, like we're getting in every turn for
Right.
So maybe that's just fine. And then, so your options here, you could like -2 Karn to make another like 2/2 blocker, which both those would like you trade that plus your Lavamancer for that, or I mean, I guess another question: do you want to kick U2 Chronicler? I mean,
Yeah, I kind of want to kick it and get like pick up Shiv and Fire.
Right. So I guess the question first is, would you prefer to draw a card or make a creature with Karn? Because if you want to draw a card with Karn, then you probably want to like do that.
Draw first.
Yeah.
Let's draw first.
I think drawing sounds correct. Our second source of
okay. So I need
the fuck through all our lands. That's
yeah.
not bad.
So now I need to minus Karn if I want to Ruinous Blast at all.
Right. Yeah, now we can block and shit and fire the
Yeah.
like they could spend a trick to get us, but that means they're okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Karn. That's exactly what Karn does. So our
Yep.
opponent has some pretty aggressive lines.
All right. Well, you said word. I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, sounds good. So our opponent has some pretty aggressive lines with the short sword on that guy. What else do we have that we can do? Yeah, Joda the Whale. Yeah. Joda the Whale's real. I've seen it. Um... I think I'm gonna run with what I got. Oh. Huh. This looks very familiar. So if I mulligan this, I'll get rid of the fiery intervention. It'll be the same 5? Can I put a card on This entire game is trying to confuse me. That's literally what is going on in this one, is just mass confusion. Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
Hey, so, things are kind of interesting. We mulligan to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Our 6 and our 7 were the same hand.
Good. Good.
Was pretty intriguing.
Yeah. Yes, just keep Syncopate up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arcane Flight was in all 3 of our openings. That cat is... I love this cat.
It's a really good cat. Alright, we take 2.
Chasing this bird. Okay, so they have saplings.
Yep, which means we just continue to hold up Syncopate. Oh, or they have nothing.
No, that's even scarier.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So I think here's the problem with our deck.
We can't do anything if if our opponent does nothing.
No. We are a deck that, like, a lot of the time just doesn't have these plays on 2 and 3. But we're also not a deck that has haymakers on 5.
Right.
So, like, the end goal of our deck is, like, nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Okay, they could, like, suit up. And then they get a 6 Cyclops.
Okay, that's not a terrible thing. Okay.
Right. Juggernaut!
Juggernaut. Okay. Alright.
Our win con is dealing 20 damage to our opponent. That one's pretty simple.
Yes.
The problem is, like, our early game doesn't match what an early game should be, and our late game doesn't match what everybody else's late game is.
Right.
Which is... Maybe they leave the Cyclops back to block, and then we get to Arcane Flight.
Yes. Oh my god.
Jump, 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 jump.
Jump, jump.
Cats.
And the question is, do we hold back Syncopate, or do we get down the Overseer?
There's no reason to play the Overseer here.
Yeah, it would be the chump basically. So yeah.
I want to play Fiery Intervention to kill their Cyclops next turn, and this way I can syncopate, like, if they play like some sort of like kicked spell.
If they pay anything close to their mana max, then we're okay.
So they need to play a 6-drop.
Very flooded.
That might be the biggest thing, is that I think our opponent is like in our role from previous games.
Yeah, or they just have way too many lands and no way to deal with it.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. Maybe they have a trick here?
I would be fine with them spending a trick to save their guy, because that's not a trick to kill me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then Keldon Overseer can come down as a chump blocker.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay, or we just kill it. Dang. Or Karn can come down as make chump blockers.
It's true. Karn can just come down as make chump blockers. Oh my god, our opponent's super flooded. No.
They're just so flooded. That's a bummer.
They're in our zone.
Yep.
So does Arcane Fly give the Juggernaut those wings, or does the cat pick them up?
Ah. Well, now we just kill our opponent with enough damage in the air.
Adele is glad to see you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we won that one, but that's kind of a bummer to win it that way. It would have been nice if we had.
That was our mold of 5 against their infinite lands. Which
okay, fair enough. So maybe we were both in a bad situation, and we just, pulled out. In the rare case where, well, I guess we're kind of screwed for a bit. Like it wasn't terrible screw, but like we were like off lands for a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think the issue, obviously the power of our deck, honestly, a lot of our wins came from Karn. We have a Karn, that's the most powerful card in our deck. I think that the red was a correct direction. I don't think blue actually adds anything to this deck. Because, like, Arcane Flight is fine, Opt is filler, Arcanist is filler. We didn't even get to play Tetsuko.
No.
And, like, Syncopates are fine, but I think, like, going in a different color direction might have been stronger for us.
Yeah. Yep. Especially because, like, honestly, when it comes to the wizard theme, like, that's mostly red.
Yeah.
Like you pick up like Adele's in as a spell for the like wizard deck, but that's like blue-red. And like,
we did have that really good game where Adele's like functioned, right?
Yes, yeah, where like we got to do a shitload of damage and stuff, and got to kill off their stuff.
And then we died to a Rude Awakening back, but
yes, right, that's right, yeah, but
that's
Rude
cool.
Like,
like, what do you do about Rude Awakening?
Like that spell is just like 3 mana, kick your X, deal like 2 times X to your opponent. So
yeah. But yeah, so with this deck, the ideas I'm thinking is that it was not light on curve, that's not the actual problem. It's more light on like these pieces early that we can play and have them be effective.
right.
I realize that that's very close to curve, but it's a different piece that we're missing. Like we have cards on curve here. The problem is we don't have a lot of effective cards on curve. To serve what our deck is doing, because like our late game doesn't exist.
Right. Like our late game is not like haymakers that kill our opponent. Our late game is
it's also not even evasive creatures.
No.
Which is maybe the other missing piece here. We have Adele's and that's it.
Yeah.
That's why Cat was so important.
Yeah.
So yeah. I feel like improving this, we should have had the Cat in the main, because realizing that like Juggernaut or Skizix flying is one of our only real win cons.
True.
Probably also might have wanted the Cyclops in the main instead to try to shore up our fights against 3/3s and 4/4s.
Yeah. Just beef.
Yeah.
That's correct. Well, you mentioned before wanting to do a second one of these today, and I'd be willing to stick around for a second if you're interested.
Yeah, okay. Give me a moment. I'm gonna quick step away to refresh a drink. So I'm going to quick cut the video here. Not the video. I'm not going to take the stream down. I'm going to cut the recording here. So if you're watching this on the recording, see you in the next one. If you're watching this live, I'll be back in a minute or two.
Cool. And I'll be here.